little girl. Yes. All right, I wanted to do a little video for Miss Luna. One thing I wanted to go over, which will help with a couple of different things, her potty training and her getting into stuff and just all around ignoring us. Excuse me. Something that I noticed is that she is pretty independent and likes to kind of run around, rummage around, explore, things like that. Like if I'm not actively engaging with her, she's typically running around and picking up things and carrying them around and playing with them. And the first couple of days, a big thing that I noticed with her was that she would, when she wasn't really 100% sure of what I was looking for, she would just leave instead of like working through any type of stress. And when I would restrain her or not allow her to just check out and leave, she would throw little tantrums, which kind of looked like her just like rearing up and throwing herself around and making noises and things like that. So I like to do something called tethering, which is basically just letting your dog, your puppy, come here, yes, run around with a long line on. It doesn't have to be a long line. I like to use long lines so that they have a little bit more freedom to move a little bit bigger distance away from me, but just something that they're connected to you. It is going to create reliability. Good girl. She's no longer going to be allowed to ignore you and to blow you off. She's going to need to follow through with the things that you're looking for. And in the potty training aspect, she won't be able to just go off somewhere secretly and have accidents. So it doesn't mean we're actively engaging with her all the time. I don't want to create like a dependence on us necessarily. I just want there to be able to be that communication bridge where if I need her to do something, I need to get her to call her away from something that I don't want her to be doing, or to get her to like sit or be quiet or whatever. I have a direct line of communication, and again, so she can't run off and use the bathroom in secret areas. So your leg is stuck. So right now she's got a toy and that's fine. Let's say that it's something that she's not supposed to have and I want her to leave it alone. Luna! Yes. Thank you. So I didn't apply attention, but it's there if I needed to. Okay. So that way if she was like, nope, I'm having fun doing this, I don't need you. That's cool, but I actually need you to leave that alone. You need to come over here. So I would be able to have that follow through there. Luna, come here. Yes, good girl. Very good. And again, I cannot emphasize this enough. We're eliminating the possibility for her to sneak and wander off. So recapping a little bit, I don't want to be constantly doing things with her and petting her and cuddling her and things like that, because then we dip into the world of separation anxiety where she's like, I need your constant attention all the time. I want there to be a neutral relationship, but if I need her to do something or I'm asking something of her, I have that ability to follow through. Luna, yes. I'm also building reinforcement history. Like I'm actively prepared with things that she likes. Okay. So when I call her to me, she's getting something out of that transaction. Her leaving something fun, nope, come here. Her leaving something fun that she's enjoying doing and coming to me is not a natural thing for a dog to do. In order for her to historically want to repeat this behavior, she has to get something out of it. So positive reinforcement is going to be a big part of this, of you building a relationship. We want to balance that her getting things out of it, of us reinforcing things with the other spectrum of consequences of even if you don't want to, you have to. So that's going to strengthen that reliability, and that's going to strengthen your relationship with her. I'm using the yes marker. She knows that yes means that food is going to be given to her. She was looking out that window. I know she was in the shop, but she was looking out the window at the kitties playing, and I said yes, and she flipped her head over to me. I want that to be a reflexive response. She hears the word yes, yes, and she knows that that is going to present some form of food. So that's been something that I've been using to shape new behavior, specifically like she knows how to, okay, sit, yes, she knows what sit means. She was really struggling with her down command, and it's not 100% yet, but she wouldn't even alert for it. She would just get frustrated and want to run off. Down, yes, very good. Okay, good girl. So that leash kept her with me. So even if she wasn't willing to do all that stress, I wanted her to work through. I don't want to flood her with things, but I know that what I was looking for with her wasn't something that's super over the top and that she could do it. Down. No. Down. Good. 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 Okay. Good and okay are going to be our duration markers. Good means I like redoing, continue to do it. I can pay her in behavior, I can bring food to her. And then okay is her terminal marker, meaning the behavior with her. She can get up from whatever it was that we were looking for. Luna! Yes. Very good. Because I'm losing my voice, I was sick over the weekend and now I have the residual like congestion and stuff. I'm just gonna send you writing on the potty training stuff, just so you have something to refer back to. But I do want to go over this tether thing. I think that's going to be huge for her, especially since I know she's like wandering off and stealing things out of the bathroom, and then her kind of way to cope with that when she does get caught is to run off and keep her prize. So we want to really strengthen that relationship part of that, right? And the thing with the leash too, it's like I know the beginning of the week when I would like hold her and restrain her, she would get really tantrumy and like would just kind of like get really mouthy and chomp at the air, and whatever was in the way was in the way. Her working through her tantrums through leash pressure in this really non-invasive, nope, come on, in this really like non-invasive manner. Nope. Go ahead. Yes. Very good. Has helped her cope and deal with that stress of restraint. Basically it wasn't something that was allowed to be successful, right? Like I don't want to flood her and I don't want to like squeeze her and things like that. That's not fair. But restraint at some point is going to be important for her life, like going to vet visits and things like that, grooming, nails, any type of husbandry where she needs to learn how to be handled. So I wanted to, in a little bit more non-invasive way, show her how to deal with pressure and restraint and things like that. Out. Good. Out. Very good. So yeah, she's doing much better with that. She's much more peaceful and all of the happy things. Out is going to be something that I use for her jumping. Hi! So when she runs up to me, hey girl, out. I've been saying out, stepping into her space at the same time and tossing food behind her. When she comes up to me, hey girl, I kind of do that same thing where I step into her space a little bit, and it kind of causes her to put her brakes on and think a little bit through of not jumping up. So just you're kind of like do a little bit of this and then kind of go into a sit. I don't really care that she goes into a sit. I just want her not jumping up on me. So I'm using spatial pressure in that situation. Luna, hi. Good. So you see her kind of respond to that spatial pressure and back off a little bit instead of me be like, ooh, nails. Where you going? All right, see you later. If you have any questions, you can reach out and ask. And again, I'm gonna do like a little thing over potty training just because I already know that I won't be able to talk through all of that. All right, cool beans.